Hello. Oh, wow. Did I actually make my mic like super quiet? Ba. Hello, everyone. It's another day. Munii. I should probably close my door. But how is everybody today? Chicken jockey. Ugh. Sorry, I have a dog on my lap too. Close my door. Have to trap all the dogs with me. But hello everybody, it's another day, another stream with me, Munii, with coffee on my lap. And today we're gonna see if I still have it in me to continue rigging this, not so secret model. I worked on it a little bit, and then I kind of stopped working on it for a bit, admittedly. And now I'm kind of like going back and forth between working on it and not. I haven't really found like a specific time to like work on it heavily, unfortunately, but it's kind of nice to see where I'm at a little bit. Where is it? There it is. And like I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I feel kind of discouraged working on models. Shit, that's not what I want to do. Because I see. Oh wait, you know what? I should have some music on. One sec. Some music. Sometimes I get kind of discouraged working on models because like I really have so much to learn when it comes to rigging models, and sometimes I'm like kind of like, oh, maybe it would just be better if I hired someone else to do it. But I'm also like, oh, you know, Munii, you won't improve if you don't try. So you know, you gotta keep going.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
Why am I running? Why? Why am I running from my fate? Because that's just how I feel, Juice. That's just how I feel. But yeah, you guys probably haven't, if you haven't seen this not so secret model, this is what I've been working on the side. She's a very cute model. Let me just bring up the model illustrator and designer for a sec. Because I always like to make sure that people know who the artists are. Where's my... Of course, like, I can't find my... What was I doing? God, I have, like, all these files open. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I have, like... I'm the type of person who will have, like, so many tabs open and not remember what I was working on or what I was listening to. And then like it's like when I try to find something, I can't find anything. Let's see, is this where's my X account? God damn it. I had an X account open already. God damn. It was on this one. Where are they? Pretty sure that's where maybe if I go through here. Then I will add this to my OBS. Text. This. Create a new one. Text. Then make it a nice text. Where is the font? What text do we want? Comic Sans! No, we don't. We don't want Comic Sans. First change that, and then we'll change the text to... And then we'll change the color... Do that one. Outline. We'll do outline. There we go. Okay, and then we'll just... Why is there out? Oh, the outline's like that. Oops. That's hard to read. That's hard to read that text because, like, the font makes the T look weird. Oh, that's even worse. Why are all these, like, texts so ugly? There we go. That looks better. We're not gonna have background. That gradient looks ugly! Think this looks fine. Hello, Bolt. How are you? Oh god, it's been a while since I've rigged, so I'm kind of like, okay, so for people who don't know, I know how to do a bit of rigging, and this is like a model I've been working on for a while. I haven't worked on it in quite some time, so I don't remember everything that I've done, but she's very cute. She's done by Matsushima underscore QWQ on Twitter, and I have been working on this, like, again, on and off for quite some time. Lay on my laundry tonight, so I'm surviving on limited sleep later. Oh no, not the laundry. Do you like even doing laundry? For me personally, I don't know, like I'm hit or miss with laundry, but yeah, I've been working on this model for a little bit, mostly because like it's for a project, so to speak, and this model is technically owned by my dear Cappy, but like I'm the one who's working on it because I was the one who kind of convinced Bard to purchase said model. I usually do it late into my Sundays before the work week, but today I spent the majority of the day with my mom, as you should, or any mother figure today. Like, cause yeah, that's right. Today is Mother's Day, so I hope that everybody had fun with all their mother figures in their life. Oh god, I don't like how I rigged. I really... it looks so bad. Should I just redo it? Like... I feel like I should redo some of these. I hate rigging these axles, like, a lot, to be completely honest. I feel like I should just redo it, because I'm not going to be happy with them. I think this is one of the reasons why I gave up on it, because I didn't like how it was going. Yeah. And this year was damn good Mother's Day because I had a budget to take her out for dinner. Oh, that's really nice, Bull. I'm really happy that you were able to do that. I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, we're just gonna restart that. Because I just don't like how it looks. Just don't like how it looks. Just don't like it. So, you know, we're gonna restart from scratch. I might even like redo the yeah, I have to redo the hair too, because I don't like how it's done either. It feels kind of shitty to like restart from scratch, but like I don't want to do it completely from scratch, I guess. What still? The mouth and pat. I also can't believe I can't give any comments on what you're working on because it's not my domain. I'm just here to yap. No worries, no worries. Let's see. Yeah, it was me and my mom for a while, so I look out for her, especially since my dad's real, even if he has his moments. You know, it's okay to like be critical of your parents in the sense of like as long as like, you know, you are yourself are making the effort to be better. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to find the right words to say. Where is the bow? XY, this one. What else? But yeah, no worries about like not having any comments on how this is done essentially because like if you're familiar with like programming, I always say that like rigging is almost akin to like both like rigging and sorry, I always said that live 2D rigging is almost akin to doing like animation and coding. I call myself an asshole for reference. Yeah, I think it's important to recognize and like, you know, not all parents are amazing, but it's really important to recognize those that do to put in the work to be both to play both roles sometimes, you know what I mean? Let's see what else I've done. I think like I also want to fix the mouth. I think the frown, the closed mouth is pretty okay. But like it's definitely like opening it is kind of meh. This hurts me. Hello, valued Bree singer. How are you? You're very valued here. So the art is beautiful. My rigging is just terrible, and you know, you have to do garbage in order to be better, and I have to just keep reminding myself that, like, you know, valued is fine. Sorry for. Oh shoot! I forgot to turn the fish on for juice. Let me just turn that on. I'm sorry. Where is the lurker bait? I'm sorry! I'm sorry, Juice! Lurker bait, lurker. Where is everything? Oh my goodness, here it is. It's from a book, so I don't expect people to know it. It looks like it says like Breeze Singer, so I'm not sure if that's like how you enunciate it, but if you want to tell me how to enunciate it roughly, like I can try. I'm very bad at reading and I'm very bad at enunciation, but it doesn't mean I'm not going to give it any heart. And also, Senior Diaz, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Let me just refund. I feel like I should like refund Juice those points. Can I do that? I can definitely do that. You're right, you're mostly right, just call me valued. Ah, okay. I'm guessing Bree is not what you want to be named though. Let's see here. Then we're going to refund. Going to refund. Where is the thing? Oh god, I'm listening to myself. That's disgusting, listening to myself. Is that what I sound like, guys? Ah, god, cringe. Points. Gosh. So many points. I really need to clear this out. Where's the very end? Oh no! Oh no! Refund the points. There we go. And then gonna mark all complete for everything. Complete all. Yes. Everything was completed. It doesn't bother me as long as I know people are talking to me. I see, I see. But yeah. We're talking about, we kind of like talked about Mother's Day. Okay, I'm hoping that everyone had a pretty decent Mother's Day. Or showed their mamas or mother figures in their life, or people who are like mothers, some sort of appreciation. I bought Mama Munii a cake. Well, no, that's not me. Syra bought the cake. I brought home food that Mama Munii gave me money for. Whose model? Oh. It may or may not be a future model that's going to be used. We're not quite sure who's going to use it quite yet, so it's kind of under wraps.
No, we can let people know it's my model. No.
Oh no, mystery voice! Who is this mystery voice?
Who is this mystery voice?
You scared me.
No, this mystery voice is the models, clearly.
I messaged moms I know happy Mother's Day. That's cute. Wait, Bard.
What?
Did you wish Mama Munii happy Mother's Day?
I need to wish Mama Munii happy Mother's Day right now.
Your favorite future mother-in-law?
Where's my phone?
Oh, you're panicking now, aren't you? I decided to scrap the angles that I worked on earlier, because I know you saw the previous angles. I decided to scrap it because I really hated how the head looked when I rigged it. Cause like, you know when like sometimes you just have to start from scratch? Honey? Huh? What? Bard? Hello? Huh?
Sorry.
Oh, you're still there. Okay, I was worried that like everything shut down. I'm like, oh no, panic! I was like, oh, panic.
No, I went to get my other phone.
Oh, your proper phone. You're not your
Yeah.
work phone.
That's the problem. I didn't have it all on me today.
Yeah. But do you want to introduce this model that we haven't really officially announced, but kind of announced?
Kind of, sort of announced, but not really. So this is a model that Munii found on Twitch, actually.
I have the artist name at the bottom over there.
Yeah.
Matsushima.
So this artist, Matsushima is an artist who does a lot of awesome designs and characters, and also does a lot of VTuber model adoptions, I guess.
Design adoptions, yeah.
Yeah. So we were blessed enough to one day see this character, who happens to be a capybara girl.
That was also on sale.
Yeah, that was also on sale. And Munii, you love this artist's stuff.
I
right?
love
like
her.
Team.
I love her design.
Mm-hmm.
Her design is very. She has a very distinct style.
Yeah.
And I really wanted to eventually work with her. And I saw the capybara girl, and I'm like, Bard, like, I was wondering if you would ever be interested in buying the model.
Yeah.
And that's how we ended up with this model.
Yeah. And it's kind of funny because it was one of those things where it was like, would you ever be interested in buying this model? And it's like, Yeah.
I'm wondering if I should start a lot of this from scratch. The only ones the only thing I'm actually happy with is probably the eyes. I'm not super happy with how I rigged a lot of it. You know what I mean? I'm borderline want to start from the beginning again. But I'm not sure if I should necessarily do that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I'm kind of happy with this a little bit, but wondering if I should, like, I'm not sure. Because I'm not super happy how I did the hair, and I've been seeing how other people kind of do the hair. I'm kind of wondering if I should, like, follow how they do it.
Mm-mm.
Hi, howdy. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you, thank you. I'm assuming because I am the chat's best mom, right? I'm kidding. That's Bard. Bard's the best mom.
Yep, damn right I am.
I mean, technically, you are your own mom. But yeah, I've been like, it's one of those things where I've been kind of discouraged because I see how a lot of people like rig models, and I'm like, wow, they rig it so good.
But you know, like, there's a lot of techniques that you can learn from other riggers, because a lot of the rigger peoples
they have to learn somewhere.
Yeah, they learn from each other. So a lot of those techniques are just polished off versions of other people's techniques, right? So, you know, I think it's fine if you do. Yeah.
I think I'm just feeling discouraged because I haven't rigged in a while, and like I feel so rusty. And for anyone that's curious, I rigged my own model, and then I see how other people like rigged models, and I'm like, oh wow, they did so cool, it's so amazing. And then so I'm kind of like, how do they do it? And I'm like, can I ever do it like that?
I mean, your model is pretty well done, you know? Like,
for a beginner, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
I kind of feel bad that I haven't finished it.
Well, now you can experiment.
Yeah.
Valued says, nah, it looks good.
I feel like I need to fix the tear animation a little bit, because like they shouldn't be falling off around the same time. But yeah. And does like I don't know, if the ice swirlies made it make sense. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing anymore, chat! This is what I actually been like low-key being like, maybe I should buy the rigging. I just feel so defeated lately.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I think you're doing well. It's just the time, right? Like the time that you have to be able to put into it. Right now we're dealing with a lot of events, let's just say, and things. So we don't have the type of time, the amount of time that we'd like to devote to perfect things, right? So, you know, it's just about that. I think as things come and go, like certain events come and pass, right? Maybe you'll free up more time and you'll be able to do the things that you want to do, right?
Maybe.
Yeah. And you know, a lot of it too is like you know, fundamentals in animation and stuff like that a lot of people have not gone through, because that's one thing that I've noticed, that a lot of people who rig live 2D models, they don't have the base in animation yet, so they're learning on the fly, so it's tougher, right? In the beginning, but once you get the hang of it, you'll
I haven't rigged technically. The last time I rigged was how many? It was so far long ago, right? So what I want to do is I want to erase all of this, restart from scratch. I believe what you're supposed to do, if you want to do it well, like try to get it along the line. Like, kind of like if you do it more patiently, right? And it's kind of like, you sit there and you go like, well, the only way to get better is to practice, but I'm impatient. I think so. I think from what I've learned online, they're like, well, first you gotta kind of like trace the outline of what you are, what it is, right? Like getting at least close enough to it, right? Not sure if you guys can hear my dog panting on my lap, but...
I don't hear it.
I'm not sure how tight I should be making it, but it should at least envelop all of it, right? But yeah, but the reason why I haven't like hired a rigger is for the simple reason is it's very expensive. Which is actually one of the reasons why I learned how to rig out of necessity. And then you're supposed to touch the lines everywhere that like has the if that makes sense, like wherever there is like a line. Like things that are attached, you try to like
Oh, so you're basically tracing the line art. And
Yume! Hello, how was your stream? Thank you for the raid, really appreciate it.
Shout out.
It's been a while. Ugh.
Wow. Shout out.
Yeah, thank you. How was your stream? What were you doing? I feel like it's been a while since we last chatted. Back when you used to play Dead by Daylight, I believe. Were you still playing Dead by Daylight now? No. Oh yeah, great. I was playing Muse Dash. Oh. I tried playing Muse Dash and I learned how shitty I am at music games. True, it's been a while. Yeah. But I've been seeing like you like I know that like would you describe your character design kind of like Yaru and stuff like that? Like, she has a really cute model. So, like, I want to say fluffy in my opinion, but probably not the best way to describe it. But yeah, you should definitely check her out. Gamer channel. I might play DBD since Kaneki. Kaneki came in, yeah. You're right, I'm Gyaru style, yeah. I didn't want to claim that you're like a specific like fashion style without like confirming. But yeah, like I remember you were playing quite a bit of DBD last time. Like I saw your channel. Yeah. I haven't played DBD in so long personally. Like it feels like forever. But I did see they were adding a lot of characters, like was it like Five Nights at Freddy? That bunny. Who else did they add? When was the last time you played DBD, honey?
The last time I played it was when I was playing it with you. The
Yeah.
last time you played it. So roughly the same time.
So long ago.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like right now we're kind of trying to rig this VTuber model. Trying is the key word here, because if I can't rig it, then I'm very likely going to give up and just be like, pay someone, throw money at people. Unless you want to learn how to rig, honey.
I mean, I would like to.
It's just the time, right?
Yeah, it's the timing, and it's not that it's not actually that I would like to learn how to rig. I actually want to learn how to use a Live 2D to animate, in particular. Yeah, because I would like to pick up like a bone style animation software. But
Even
I've been
though
looking
Clip
into...
Studio has it now too.
Clip Studio has it, but it's in its infancy, and you know, like a lot of it's not a mature tool set, so it's gonna have a lot of things where that you can't do, you know.
That's true.
But I do appreciate, yeah, I do appreciate that it combines the traditional animation frame by frame with the boning tool, and it's attempting to make it possible to do like animated stuff like on certain other animation software that's out there that's available. Like I think we discovered a new one called Moho that's like kind of the combination of the two things.
Ah, shit. Not cut.
But yeah, you know, like I would be very interested. Let's just say to learn some animation with this style, because I'm from the old school. I do it frame by frame, and you know, that's very time consuming. So anything to you know, improve on the speed.
Trying to erase that. So those are the points of where it is. Everything is. Cool, I'm trying to rig too. I want to save and learn. Yeah, like there was a time where I was more determined to learn how to rig. There was a time, and that time has passed. So, which is sometimes I go like, I should learn how to rig properly. Think you're supposed how one person does it is like something like that. What did I do? Oh. My dog is panting so hard. Just trying to figure out what's going on. Okay, anyways, we'll just try this. Some people have done it like this. Like, there's various different techniques that people have done. in order to like kind of like do live 2D animation.
Mm-hmm.
In order to make it like more natural looking. I've done a couple attempts at techniques to try to do it, but like nothing has been like super successful in my opinion. Nothing like super like that has stuck to me. I'm not even sure if I like how this one looks either. Does this even look better than how I did it? That's the thing, right? Because people will do like different levels to it, so it's a little bit more natural learning. Oh, looking. How thorough do I want to be?
Yeah, it's probably gonna take a lot of extra.
It's a lot of
tinkering.
thought process because you're also kind of like trying to like. It's a lot of like thinking about how you want to do it because it's like programming, right? Like you can't if you don't do it a certain way, it kind of screws over the next step. If that makes sense.
Yeah,
So there's a lot of like planning ahead. Like everyone has like different ways, and I did the one way. Like I think I did kind of like the lazy way of doing it, if that makes sense. But again, everyone has like different ways to do it. And I want the hair to look kind of like fluffy. Like that's the thing, like I just want it to look fluffy.
Yeah.
Cause like the way I do my hair right now, it's still, it has some bounce to it, but it's like not, it's not as fluffy as I would like it.
Yeah.
Cause I've seen some people like when they rig hair, it's like so nice, so that's why I want it. I want that fluffiness to it. So I'm like, it's just a lot of patience, I think.
Yeah. A lot of patience and a lot of tinkering with the little things, right?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
I wish I was already talented at rigging and understood the fundamentals of like animation like physics, if that makes sense.
Coffee wishes too.
Coffee's being so bratty. Okay, let's try doing like different levels to the hair. We'll do level 1. The big one will be the big base. Sometimes I wish, like, maybe, like, I should ask Waddy for, your rigging papa, Waddy, for advice for it.
Yeah, you know?
Sometimes I feel like I should have asked Waddy for advice before, like, trying to get back into rigging again. Maybe... Let's try this again from here. You also see like how some like this, then something like this acts weird.
Yeah. It seems to be anchored to that point right there, yeah.
Oh my god. Coffee! Being so bratty. Let me go get coffee, bear back.
Okay.
Back on mommy's lap you go. Naughty boys. Wait, why is the hair stuck like that? Back hair. Oh, it's because it's not that level. Oh, was I editing on this? Ugh. Did I need to add more lines to it? Give it a little bit more flexibility, I think, maybe. Just adding more flexibility to it, I think.
Yeah. Oh, it's weird when you see all the layers.
And it's also kind of like what parts do you want to connect or not. Sit. Coffee, sit.
The brain power you're expending right now.
I'm expending a lot of brain power to kind
Yeah.
of like just to make it more fluffy. They're kind of like just select however much you need and then kind of like fix it. That doesn't look good either. How do I do this? Why did I say I would rig this, honey?
Because you wanted to try something new and challenge yourself. It's okay, you know, it takes some time to figure it out, but you'll get there eventually.
The regret.
Regrets?
Regrets. Ah, shoot. First, I have to make sure I do that, because if I don't, then I mess up the hair. Where's your puppy? Now the thing is, what I don't understand is I'm supposed to do it like bit by bit, like when people do like the fluffy hairness. If they, because it's not all in one layer, it's like multiple different layers.
Yeah.
So Is it like multiple layers of this, or is it like not multiple layers of this?
I wish I could help you, but I have no idea how to do live 2D at all by myself, so...
No, it's okay. Do you think you're ever going to use the puppetry tool in the latest clip studio, by the way?
I think I will give it a shot. Like, there's definitely some artwork that I've done that I could use as samples to try to give it a shot, right?
Yeah, like your latest one?
Mm-hmm.
It's more like I just don't want the hair to look stiff, right? And this is not even me like going back to like fix the angles on the face, which I've already deleted. Because we were both kind of like, I think you noticed how unsatisfied I was with that. Last time we checked in about this.
Yeah, you know. But it's okay. I did find some information that I linked to just now in case you want to look at that later. You know, obviously not now, but you know.
Do you ever think that you would learn? Or do you think
That I would learn what?
Live 2D?
Yeah, I actually do still like want to, like, as long as I have the time to do it, I would like to learn it. And it's because not for the, you know, model rigging
Aspect
portion
of it,
yeah, but I always like the look of it, right? And there was a time when I was actually messing around with Ren'Py, the software to make visual novels and stuff like that, and there was a plugin that actually used live 2D models and stuff. Like, you can actually animate in live 2D and import those models to be used as the assets in the game, and it was really cool because it was like an easy way to do animation for the characters and things like that without having to hand animate everything frame by frame. So I was actually really considering, like, hey, maybe I should learn this. You know, it could be useful. I just never had the actual time, but I do understand a lot of the concepts, specifically with cutting. Like when Waddy helped me to rig my model, I actually cut the model as best as I could for Waddy. So I learned a little something about cutting, and you know what goes into it, and how I should you know, like, organize the folders and things like that. So
like how you
know,
shouldn't like label things with a space.
Yeah.
Did she tell you that?
Yeah, I believe she mentioned it because I like, but I naturally do not use spaces on things most of the time. I use underscores, or I don't have a space at all. I use camel case for a lot of things, but that's like a programmer thing.
Yeah, but you see what I mean by, like, sometimes Live 2D is a little bit like programming.
Yeah.
Like animation and programming at the same time.
Yeah.
I feel I kind of messed that up, but let's just look and see how. Back hair. all that. Physics and blending scene. Okay, so I need to go to hair. And then output settings, add hair move side level 1, and then do 60. I mean, I'm testing it. It looks a bit more active. Let's see. We'll put 0 for that. I think because it's just also like one solid piece, like for the bangs. I could cut it up more.
Yeah, yeah.
Which actually might help.
It might help, but you'll also have to fill in the underside, depending on where you cut it up, right? Which I guess it wouldn't be that bad, you know, like it wouldn't be that hard, right?
It still looks kind of stiff. I think because, like, yeah, it's one of the things where it's like, it actually might be better off if I cut it more. To add more depth to the hair. Because the more... Okay, so that's the shitty thing about doing live 2D.
Yeah.
The more details you want, the more you have to cut up. And I have cut up some parts of this outfit already, so it's not like I'm a stranger to cutting it up.
Hello.
We're gonna save this right now as it is. I'm gonna open up the file, and I did get permission. By the way, if you ever edit someone's art, always get permission first. I'm gonna fix it here.
Where have you seen that art before? I wonder.
Hello, Ivy. How are you? I'm not fixing there. I'm just cutting it up more. Because the more you cut it up, the more flexibility you have with it. And yeah, I did get permission from her to... Oh no, this is not the one I want. I did get permission from her to do what I'm doing, for anybody that's kind of curious, because generally speaking, you want to avoid editing other people's stuff without their permission.
Yeah, it's kind of a courtesy issue, right? Like, you know, you should always ask permission from the artist especially if you're working with them, right? Like, you know, if it's okay to do this or that, right? You know, or maybe they'll offer to help you do it, you know, like.
Yeah.
You totally haven't seen it from a certain repost from a while back, huh?
I know, it's not like I've been slacking on doing it.
Mhm.
But it really is one of those things where it's just like, if you don't do it, you're not gonna get the details you want. And I'm pretty sure other riggers do cut up more when necessary. Now you can see me awkwardly try to like sketch out like angles for the face for reference, and it didn't really work.
Oh.
I really think I should send it to you to do the angles to kind of rough it for me.
Mhm.
Oh, I had to cut the hat more, actually. Because, like, I needed just another level for the hair, I think.
Yeah.
And then... I actually added spaces to it, so that's my issue. Then duplicate. I always like having the original file, but I also did save it. I also shared another Cappy inspired art with Munii so Munii could collect all the Cappy models. We're trying not to collect every single model, guys. Like, this part needs to be cut. You know what I mean?
It's clearly for me. This model is clearly for me.
It is. What are you guys talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna cut this is the base right here, so we're gonna separate this part from the base. So, oh shoot, that's white. I also did the same with the, oh, my body is removed.
Oh no.
How do I remove my body? I forget what hotkeys I have sometimes.
It's a very cute model too. Very kawaii.
The kawaii desu.
Kawaii and Genki.
But yeah, just separating the models sometimes is like really annoying. But I feel like it's just gonna be cuter to like separate it more detailed.
Yeah.
Because then it's not gonna be as stiff, right? Because then like the front part can like can bounce more naturally on their own, if that makes sense. And
Yeah.
I'll just have to re-rig the entire hair, I think. And then it's the trick where you have to like also kind of like copy the art style a little bit.
Just a little bit to fill in the gaps, right?
Yeah.
Very Cappy Genki.
She has this very like painterly style though. That's hard to like, there's a reason why we asked her to do this commission. That's just to make it easier for me to see. And then we're gonna airbrush it maybe. I might do another layer on top of this, cause like just to...
Yeah.
Ah, shoot. Should do that, so like, kind of see where it used to be. Airbrush. Ugh. Oh shoot, not that one. I hate when I select the wrong layer.
Oh no.
And then have to copy this for the...
Okay, Munii.
Yeah, going to bed
I just
now?
noticed the time. Yeah, I have to get going, but I'll still be in chat for quite a
Okay.
bit. So, all right.
It's okay. Ah, shoot.
Good luck.
Goodbye. Thank you.
Okay. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, good night.
Good night.
I love cutting up models, by the way. Bard abandoned us? Bard? Yeah. That stinky man. I'm still here. No, you're not. You're stinky. And we'll put one of the B. Just to kind of see how it looks. And then... I do need to, like, to have their own version of that one. Then we're going to... It's how, cutting out the model art does seem fun, though. It's how I learned how to make my own emotes from looking at emote artists to make their own. It really is, like, kind of fun to, like, cut models up, and, like, granted, when you cut up models and you're not the model artist, you're not gonna replicate it perfectly. You just kind of try your best to kind of, like, tidy up and, like, kind of, like, replicate as best as you can. Luckily, like, like, some details I have done on this model already is, like, I cut up the hands. Or remove the hands from the base. And then I think this one actually will just erase it with like a little bit of... so it can blend a little bit better. Like that a little bit, like blur it a little bit, because it's still going to be attached to that. So the potato with no hair just makes sense. I always have had problems with hair. Hair is hard. It's like sometimes it's really easy, but like I just like people with like my hair in particular. I actually, when it comes to like the hair on my model, I actually don't like drawing my bangs that much. Yet for some reason I keep getting stuck with models that have these kind of bangs, you know? And the reason why I don't like it is because it's hard to like kind of like draw it sometimes. But it's so cute at the same time. But I remember like hearing like a kind of a quote from like when it comes to character design, try to draw the character like 100 times, like, and see what parts like you find the most irritating. For me, it's the bangs. Like that. So then that comes on top of this. Yeah. You see what I mean? You can never... It's the flow, right? Like, you just never get... Yeah, it's the flow. It really is the flow. But, like, when you separate the parts, again, what I'm trying to do, my goal for this is to make this model feel fluffier. Because, like, capybara... Well, the capybaras aren't really the fluffiest. But, like, the hair is so fluffy. And I want to keep that fluffiness with it. And it's really hard when it's all one image. So that's why I have to separate it. And is it more tedious to do it? 100%. It's way more tedious to do this. But that's the thing with Live 2D. The more you break down an image, the more it gets... There's more... There's way more... Not necessarily character to it, but there's like details to the models in the sense of like... the movement can sometimes just be... looks more natural. Like, it's hard to get this hair to look natural with the rest of the hair because it's facing the opposite direction. So by doing this, I'm able to actually like do a more natural movement, and kind of replicate the animation style a little bit better. This is by all means not a bad model. It's just I need like a little bit more cut up, I think. And I think that would help me just a little bit. Of course, this I have like the original model like untacked with some of my edits like not in there. I had, because I don't want to tamper too. I try not to tamper too much with the original content. I think I need to separate like this part now. I also need to separate this one as well. By the way, how's your day, Munii? It's pretty good. I got cake for Mama Munii. My dogs didn't give me any presents though, so I mean, how good is it really? Well, but he's visually abandoned us. Bart's pretty okay. We had some issues with some flights, but it's being fixed. Just unfortunate. Flight planning. Yeah. With us getting married, it's just you know, a little tricky at the moment. Then checking. Actually, we'll just do airbrush away. Like that. I'm wondering how to separate this one properly. Sorry, my brain went into like trying to figure out stuff mode. I mean, I don't really need this whole section. It's just so it doesn't overlap too much. Blur it a bit. then just blur it a bit. In case it needs to appear behind. Airbrush it in a little bit. In theory, we shouldn't see this ever, but it's in case. Munii Live 2D models. At least it's getting fixed, so that's better than nothing, yeah. It's not really good Live 2D lessons, honestly. There, I should not ever see that side. I can see a little bit of this, but... Resell those, and then we're going to focus on top layer of it. Yep. Love it when I erase the wrong file. I don't think I would ever make a good, like, educator for, like, rigging, honestly. Because, like, I don't really have the great foundation. I have, like, I'm, like, a general idea, and, like, I've referenced a lot of people's, like, other tutorials. This is just how I understand how to do it. I think other people have, like, other, probably much better tutorials on how to do it. But I'm also the type, like, so some people might be wondering, like, Munii, weren't you working on this early? I was actually working on this earlier in behind the scenes. And then I stopped working on it for various reasons because I got really caught up with, like, schoolwork and I couldn't work on it anymore. And I have, like, rigged a model. I have rigged a model pretty... I mean, like, I rigged my model, I think, in 2 weeks, if I remember correctly. But these are one of the things where you have to, like, just sit and do. And, my patience is not always the best. You're something more knowledgeable than and better at me. I try to get better at it. I honestly sometimes think about, like, removing and not offering Live 2D. Live 2D. Because I thought about if I got good enough, I would offer Live 2D commissions, and I have technically, and I currently am. But I think, like, I'm only really confident in doing it on a small scale. Like, Like, I think like I'm more comfortable doing it for emotes, but not so much like live 2D models anymore. I don't know where my confidence went. It kind of left, I guess, in a sense. And like I know that like and this is kind of the theme of the stream today. You know, you don't get better unless you practice. But I have been feeling like a really defeated lately about stuff. So yeah. It's nothing that like Bard has done, obviously, right? Bard has always been trying to support me in things. But lately I've been just feeling kind of like about stuff. Apathetic? I don't know. And then who am I racing? I'm running the wrong one, aren't I? That. Then the base for that. I'll have this connected to that one, this one connects to that one. But yeah, thank you for the hug, Daimi. I really appreciate it. Like, I know I shouldn't feel defeated. Because it is whatever at the end of the day, right? Trying to label the hair layers as well as I can too. I'm sorry if this comes off as a little bit more boring of a stream, since like it's a lot of me just thinking. Can you do that a little bit to see what's covering what? Erase this. No. Never do the one. Okay. What am I doing? Undo that. Fade all these parts. Why did I do that on that layer? We want it like that. So much thoughts. So much in my brain. Okay, now I can clean off this part. Kind of like that. These two should over each other. We're going to continue on with like that maybe. Erase this. And add this. And then when it peaks up, then you have to add a little bit of that line art. Like that. Doesn't look as smooth, so. And then add eraser. That's like that. Like that. Blur the edges. Because that's going to be over that, yeah. And then this one. That's what I want. Like that. Then another one. I need to do that. So this actually would be 6 with a bang. So we just like, you know, subtract each level slowly. And then this one. So again, sorry, I'm just like so much thinking has gone into this. So then this one would be 5 with this. And we're trying to get this section. This is what happens when you want just fluffiness. Technically, like, these two could have been, like, on the same file, but I feel like they should be separated. I will say this, hair's typically like the most frustrating thing to cut up because like there's so many details to it. I'm back, Fluffy. I'm back from having my grandma. Oh, that's a fine. I'm just glad that you guys are hanging out with me while I try to figure out how to best draw all of this stuff. And we're just gonna blur it a little bit. Okay, I think I broke it up quite a bit. Now I just need to blur the edges for this one a little bit. Oh crap, I cut off too much. Did I? Duplicate. Merge with layer below. Here. 5. Like that. Now I can like that. And now we have everything at 100 just to see what it looks like. And now I just have to do this for all the other ones. Let me see. Move. This is the original hair on top. Let's see. See, you can like see some differences. Probably to match it a bit better. Still has kind of the same overall look, but you can tell that there's a difference. It does make me a bit nervous to cut it up like this, though. But like, see, you can see how each part is kind of broken up, so per strand. And that's just the first part. Like this can also be broken up quite a bit more. Trying to think how I want to do it too. I should make this also its own folder. I feel like I'm going to be it's one of those things where I'm going to be working on this like all night just to like separate all the pieces. I'm not sure how interesting that terribly is. The more that I think about it. I think this is why a lot of people like don't how do people who like stream this make it interesting, you know? Yeah, cause like cause then I have to think about how much do I want to break this up. I think that this strand should be on its own. Yeah, you know? Possibly this one as well, that strand. Because like it just looks smoother to cut it up. That's what it really is. It just looks smoother. And this is what I hate about like when you get nitpicky about these things, because the art in itself is good. It's just when you want more flexibility, right? I do follow some other YouTubers that would do a little bit more gaming here, and then back to the art stream to mix it up. Yeah. I feel like there might be some more advanced riggers who might be like, oh, you don't have to worry about like doing all this, but I think like see how that one layers. This one can be left alone. This one can be left alone. I'm trying to think about which ones can just like leave. It's mostly like when like things curl like the opposite way, it kind of feel like you have to like separate them. This one definitely needs to be separated. Yeah. Go watch these I do watch these kinds of art content, Munii. where you just see someone who's just contemplating how much they need to cut up stuff and just regret their decision for every little detail because it's just like it's such a tedious task. This is what I get for wanting to like kind of like you know, if I stream this I'll be more motivated to rig it. I think that's what it was. And honest, to like, I think like I was sitting there going like, well, I'm not motivated to rig this anymore, and like, and then I'm like, no, if I stream it, I'll be motivated, and then now look at me. And now I'm kind of like, because I get so quiet when I'm like working on these things. I also have to figure out how to like rig the mouth so it doesn't look so pixelated too. Cause like that's one thing that I really struggle with in terms of like mouth rigging. trying to think how I want to do the base for this. It really... so much, like, planning. Why am I like this, guys? Why am I like this? You know? I should have just like been like, Munii, just do a basic rig. Just do a basic rig, don't worry about it. And I'm like, no. Just gotta... I just had to be like, no, I want more bounce. I want more bounce. And this is where I am. This is what you get, chat, for when you want more bounce. You stare at it and you're just going like, oh, now I have to like attempt to replicate this beautiful art. Maybe... Maybe if I just blur it a bit. And then... airbrush some of it in. Then erase some. Ah. Like that. I'm just blurring that over there. And then duplicate. I lost a bit of that line, so we're gonna bring that back out a bit. I feel like I'm just gonna leave this like this for now, cause at least cause I can't. Some details don't really. I'm not gonna worry too much about it until it really bothers me later, and then later on it's gonna bother me, and then I'm gonna separate it. I feel like a lot of tonight is just gonna be me really hyper focused and trying to separate as much as I can. Maybe when I come back next stream, I'll go back to rigging it. It's cause I think this one requires my brain to be all zoom, you know what I mean? Yeah, just those streams where you're just so focused. This was meant to be a rigging stream. It was meant to be a rigging stream, and then I got too detail oriented. I'm too in the zone. This one's gonna be tricky though. Because this one curves above here. Implying that this is underneath that, but this is on top of this. So layering it is going to be a bit tricky. I'm gonna have to do 2 layers for this part. One base and one for the tail of this, I think. There's lots of thinking. But in the meantime, let's go look at a nicely rigged model in the meantime. Okay. I'm gonna end up things here for tonight as I work on this in silence and regret. Yeah. So we're gonna look at a nicer rigged model. You may have heard of her, friend of the channel. She's a bunny girl. Yeah, I'm sorry that I decided to kind of more of a, I think a shorter stream, but I'm slowly trying to get back into more streaming more often, because I know that for the past month I've been really behind in terms of staying regular in terms of my streaming. So I'm trying my best to come back, go back to my regular schedule a little bit, or if I'm going to change my schedule, right? Because I need to make it a habit to stream regularly. Because I know that I have a habit of if I don't do a habit, if I don't follow it it's a habit clockwork almost, then I'm not gonna do it at all. So that's why I gotta stream on Sundays, yeah. But anyways, I hope everyone has a good day, good morning, or good afternoon, and I will see you next time. Goodbye, everybody. Where is everything? Yeah, girl save. Yeah, gotta stay on schedule. I'm a creature of habit. But yeah, good night, everybody. Where's my ending stream? There it is. Bye!